Welcome back to our next session. Today we are going to analyze about 2024 October-November paper 2. Let's move to October-November paper 2. As we know, paper 2 is a writing paper. Right. Let's check the last October-November's writing. Your school principal is considering banning mobile phones in school and has asked students for their views. My dear children, when you read the question itself, please highlight, underline the important part of the question. What is the requisition from the examiner point of view? So your school principal is considering banning mobile phones in school and has asked students, so you are the main audience, for their views. You have read the views of 2 students. Already 2 students' views are being given. So our request is to write an email. Right? And you are going to write not a letter. You are not going to write an article or speech or anything. You are going to write an email to your principal saying whether or not you think mobile phone should be banned. In your email, you should include, evaluate the ideas and opinions in both text, give your own views about the proposed ban based on what you have read in the text. So we are supposed to analyze, we are supposed to scrutinize the views what we have read from the text. Okay, and we can give our own opinion as well based on the text. So base your email on what you have read in both the text, but be careful to use your own words. This is very, very important. We can't just copy paste. Address both of the bullet points and begin your email with your principal and supply a suitable ending. Write about 250 to 350 words, 10 marks available for the content and 15 marks for the quality of writing. Okay, let's move on to the text now passage, what they have asked about it, what they have mentioned. Let's have a quick view on the text. While reading the text A and text B, you all know that. So while reading the text A and text B, what I have done is I have gathered the points here. Let's see the points also. Text A, I love my mobile phone and couldn't give it up. It helps me to feel, feel safe. I'm walking to school because I know I can call my parents. Here, so I have written the first point about the beneficial of the mobile phones, safety. There you go, safety. Parents can be called to parents, and it parents happier once they listen, when they hear that you are in the safe hand. So I feel safe when I walking to school because I know I can call my parents. So that's the first beneficial if you have mobile phones. They are happier to let me go out on my own because they can contact me at any time. So that is also given. They feel happier. If they want, they can get back to you all. When I'm in school, it's easy to use my phone to do research. So the second point of the text A, the research, we can identify what is there. So easily you can find out the research, anything you can search. It's a quick way. So it saves time. So by the side, I have given some extra points in our own word as well. So I don't want to waste time. We don't want to waste time. So I have used as we can save time. Going to the library of carrying around lots of heavy books. I can also set reminders on my phone for when homework is due. So you can set reminders on your phone. So it helps to organize our work, timekeeping. And I have a picture of my timetable as my screensaver. So we will have a screensaver, photograph captures on the screen itself. So I'm always on time for class. Photography is one of my hobbies. I like to use my phone to take photos and videos while I am out about. So it's helping for the hobby also. Photography to capture the memories because it's our hobby. I can edit these quickly and share with my friends. I really enjoy being able to look back on these memories. I also think that the fact that my phone is expensive has made me more responsible. Ah, so, we are buying very expensive phones. They have taken into a good consideration, which makes feel you responsible person, because you will be more care about it. So I know what my parents won't pay for a new one. So I am always careful not to lose it. I definitely couldn't live without my phones. So after a very simple paragraph, but application is important. And here we have gathered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 roughly points here with some extra details. So that's from text A. Let's move to text B, but the text B, but the next child is talking about it. Right. So here is also, you all can see I have highlighted some certain points here. Although I have a mobile phone, I choose not to take it to school. So this particular child is saying, though I have a phone, I don't want to take it to school. I don't prefer that because I don't want it to be distracted in the class. So second child is saying having a mobile phone is distract me in the class. So next term I have used is a loss of focus. Checking my messages and social media accounts instead of focusing on the lesson. This distraction isn't just a problem in the class. Students trip on step and walk into doors while looking at their phones rather than watching where they are going. Although mobile phones can be useful for schoolwork, they limit creativity. It is good, but it limits the creativity. You don't use your own ideas. You will just copy paste from the internet, so you are not going to use any of your creativeness on the internet rather than thinking of their own. It is also difficult for teachers to know when a student has used their phone to help them to do the work. And this makes it hard for them to know what help students need. Really. So when students look at the internet and do it, teachers are helpless. We don't know what to teach for the students. So they think, okay, child knows the lesson, so that's why they have written, but it's not their own understanding. It's all from the internet. So basically, teachers struggle to know what support a student needs actually. Mobile phones are expensive, and when students lost them, this cause a lot of stress. So expensive, so it's lead to a stress and envy, jealous, it will lead to jealous. Having such expensive items in school encourage envy, which can lead to a friendship issues. My biggest concern is that it is easy to become addicted to the mobile phone. So addictiveness, which has negative impact on learning and relationship with peers. Without mobile phones, students are free to fulfill their academic potential and to build long-lasting friendships. The two most important aspects of school life. So it's academic potential and the long friendship. These two are important. So these are being destroyed due to the use of these mobile phones. Let's see how we can gather all these 10, altogether 10 points into our writing email. Okay, so already it has been requested to write the email to start with Dear Principal. Okay, here you go. The first one, subject, opinion on mobile phones using in school. Dear Principal, you may write the name or whatever. I hope this message finds you well. I'm writing to share my opinion regarding the proposal to ban mobile phone in school. Based on the viewpoint expressed in two texts I recently read. The first text presents mobile phone as highly beneficial. especially for safety. Again, I have copy paste the text points for you all to understand more clearly. The safety, how I have analyzed in the how we have written these 5 points as a paragraph. Okay. Safety, organization, and educational purpose. The writer highlights how phones help them to stay connected with their parents, access information quickly, and manage school tasks like reminders and timetables. Additionally, transition word to at the next point. The phone's camera allows them to pursue hobbies like photography. The author also mentioned how owning an expensive phone has made them more responsible, avoiding the risk of losing it. Conversely, it's a very good word. You all can use it in the opposite side. Conversely, the second text raises the several concerns about mobile phone usage in school. It argues that phones can be a significant distraction during lessons, as students may check messages or social media instead of focusing on their studies. This can result in accidents such as students walking into doors or tripping on steps. Sorry. The text also discuss how phones can hinder creativity, as students may rely on the internet for ideas rather than thinking critically. The social issues related to expensive phones, such as envy and stress, are also highlighted along with the potential for addiction to phones, which negatively impact learning and relationships. After considering both viewpoints, I believe a complete ban may be too harsh. While mobile phones offer advantages, they also create disruption. A more balanced approach could involve allowing phones only to emergencies or educational purposes, with clear rules to prevent distraction. This would ensure that students can benefit from their phones without compromising their focus or social interactions. Thank you for considering my views. Sincerely, you can put your name and your grade for email. Okay, so this is how we apply. Mostly here, you all can check in these certain points. I prefer you all can write more than this. Well, this is just an understanding how to write this section 1, how to analyze in certain things. You all can make it into a very professional terms. Also, you all may use the point to include in your writing part. So writing took talking about section B, composition. There are 4 topics, children. So 2 descriptive writing and 2 narrative topics are there. It's your own idea. It's a creative writing actually, with the help of the notes and theoretical part of descriptive writing. What are the content to be included? You are free to write anything, but make sure that you are writing with the topic rather than moving out of the topic. Make sure. So descriptive writing is not a story. So if they ask to write about only the scene, you have to fully describe about the scene in your home when your family is preparing to go away. So the full picture, the scenario should come to the reader's mind when we read the descriptive writing. Okay, so you have to bring a full picture in front of the eyes of the reader. That is called descriptive writing. Narrative, it is a story. There's supposed to be a main character and some sub characters. Plot should be there. Problem should be there. How are you going to solve the stories? Everything included. So it's open. It's a creative writing based on the topic. You may write it. Hope today's this writing paper lesson is clear with you all. So you all know this is a writing 1. Email had come for October, November. So we may expect article was last time in speech or report. This time we can practice more on that. And 2 texts are given to analyze the points, and after analyzing the points we are writing an email with the gathered points in our own word. And second writing is descriptive or narrative. All right. Hope it's clear, my dear children. So I'll meet you all in the next session with another set of papers. Thank you. May God bless you all.